So first of all, just tell me your name and how long you've been with Wyndham.
My name's Caleb Harris. I've been here right at about a year and a half.
Okay. And what brought you to Wyndham? How'd you hear about us?
I was actually in the car business, and I was in there for about 8 years, and believe it or not, there's a lot of guys that had come from the car business down to Branson and to Wyndham, and talking about the paychecks they made, and it was really hard to believe, but a good friend of mine left and had come down here, and knowing him as well as I did, I couldn't deny it anymore, obviously, when he was telling me the kind of money he was making. So after about 8.5 years in the car business, I made the lunge to come down here, and best move I could have ever done. So.
Okay. So what did you think when you first came to Wyndham?
I was a little overwhelmed. I mean, being the biggest vacation company in the world and having no background in vacationing other than the times I've went, I didn't know what to expect, what was going to be expected of me. But from the background of the car business, it was really easy to transition into it. So it was luckily a pretty smooth transition, but I was a little nervous, I'll be honest.
Okay. So how did you do right off the bat?
Fairly well. They had me shadow in the beginning just to kind of learn the ropes, but by the second month, I got my feet underneath me, and I was able to hit max bonus my second month, which calculates out to a little over $40,000. So it was right out of the gate. I knew I never wanted to do anything else again. So.
Okay. And so have you done that every single month, or has there been some ups and downs?
No, there's definitely, slower months and been a learning curve. I did well. And then probably about 3 or 4 months into it, I kind of hit a slick spot, and I had to reevaluate what I was doing and just make sure that I was following the steps. And I got my feet back underneath me, and I hit the ground running again. So.
Okay. So what advice do you have to give somebody that's just coming on board with Wyndham?
I would say be excited. I mean, from what I came from, it was sometimes people you were dealing with. I was still in the customer service business, but they weren't always in the best of moods. But you get to be able to work with people that are on vacation. They're already in a good mood. So mirror that. People like to see other people in a good mood, and be willing to work hard. I mean, this isn't an easy job. The paycheck wasn't easy, but you got to come in with a good attitude, ready to work hard, and don't try to reinvent the wheel. They put a lot of people studying and learning and trying to find out good processes. So follow what they've basically already got in place, and you're gonna hit the ceiling when it comes to the income that you can do. Because, like I said, once you guys follow their steps and you get your legs under you, you can make endless of possibilities as far as income. So.
Okay. What are some things you've accomplished so far with Wyndham? Any contests or trips or? Yeah,
they did a Tournament of Champions. I was here for about 3 months, and they put you in groups of 4 or 5 with other people based on how long that you've been here and your skill level. I was able to take gold in that tournament, which is kind of a cool recognition. They get you a trophy, you get a cool parking spot for a month, and then middle of this year, which would have been May and June, they had a sales contest, and the top 3 sales representatives in the site were able to win a trip to North Carolina to go to the Wyndham Golf Championship, and I was fortunate enough to win that, and Wyndham sent me on an all-expense paid trip to North Carolina with my wife. They put you up in an amazing hotel, feed you drinks, food, dinner banquets every night, gifts in your room, and it was just incredible. And we're coming up on the last few days of the biggest contest of the year, which is President's Club. And about 3 days ago, I went over the mark, so I'm just really trying to stack it on. And so when I end up closing the month out and hitting it, Wyndham's going to send me on an all-expense paid trip this year is to Hawaii for me and my wife. Again, room, flight, gifts, money, all of it's included. So it's been an amazing experience, and not only on top of the endless income that you can earn, they send you on trips and gifts and all kinds of stuff. So it's been amazing.